G'day everyone, my name's Cautious Pancake and today let's have a play with my new, even smaller, smallest base. I'm revisiting a base concept that I first attempted back in Alpha 21, where the goal is to build the smallest possible base, riffing off the 5x5 challenge originally, but also limiting height to 5 blocks or less. For the original base I did a 5x5 base footprint that was 4 blocks high. Today's base tries to take that a step or two further with a new base that's 3 wide, 4 long and 3 high. As you can see, this base has a very small footprint. It's made of 25 steel blocks, 4 dart traps, 2 electric fences, a generator bank, and a steel wall cabinet. I'll cover the construction later on in the video, but for a quick walkthrough, the idea is that the zombies enter up this ramp, get electrocuted by the fence that runs through here, get shot by the dart traps that surround the front fighting position here, can't jump up onto the roof directly, can't jump up onto the blocks that support the electric fence because they're blocked by the arrow slits, and can't do it off the ground because they're not tall enough. They'll be able to do it a little bit if they jump on the other zombies' heads, but that's about all. This side, by the fence and the motion sensor, there's a wall safe to protect the entrance, and some blocks around the back to give us some space to fight from and protect us. The entrance to the base is up this side here, where we've got some cleverly placed blocks that allow us to jump up, but the zombies don't see it as a path. The entrance to the fighting area is down through this hole, which once again has a slope block to allow us to escape, some railing corner blocks to prevent the zombies from getting to us on the sides and the roof, and a little bit of area just for us to shoot from. That's pretty much all of the base. It's a little open at the top, and we'll put some protection up there in the form of a sledge turret, which is slightly cheating the concept of whether that's a part of the base or not, but that's what we're going to do. Alright, let's kick this off. Horde Night's on us. We've got 3 lots of recog in, that should go well through the Horde Night. A little bit of water just to make sure that we don't get fully dehydrated by the end of night, because I think we'll be a little bit too busy to eat and drink as we go. As you can see, the early zombies are fairly easy to take care of. The dart traps will fire a little bit before they need to, but that's a trade-off that we get from getting rid of the tripwire and using a motion sensor instead. For here, at least they're not getting knocked down too much. They don't have a block above them, so they really shouldn't be needing to crawl, but they do for some reason, and I haven't yet found a combination of blocks that gets around that. There's our first loot bag. As you can see, I grabbed that nice and quickly. One of the key parts of the small base design is that you need to be able to get rid of the loot bags when they spawn, otherwise they just pile up and get in your way. So I've got Lucky Looter maxed out, so I can grab those nice and quick and get all of the items out of them, and eventually we'll need to put them into the wall safe. I'm using AP rounds to begin with, because I haven't seen any demos yet, so that'll just help take care of the zombies as well as their fellows standing behind them. I've got plenty of high power ammo though as well, in case we start to run into demos later on in the Horde Night. There's our first dump. The good thing is with the M60 in particular is that you can both loot the bags and pop things away into the wall safe while you're reloading the M60. So that's a good trick to take advantage of in this small base. Sometimes you do just need to pop out and take care of those vultures. Not that they can come in and get you, they're just annoying to have them hanging around. Let's just do a quick repair on the electric fence. While we've got a bit of a lull, we've only got the one fence, so there's no redundancy. When that fence starts to fail, the zombies will stop getting shocked and we'll start to do a little bit more damage and get a little bit more frisky. So we need to keep that repaired throughout the Horde Night. Quick repair check. Got a little bit of damage at the back. Not too much though. Nothing to worry about certainly at this stage. Ow. Someone got to swing in. As you can see when they reach through. Oh, and there's a level up as well. But as they reach through they can get a hit in. And let's just do a quick repair check as well. A little bit of damage, but that electric fence that shocks nearly all the zombies does protect those front blocks from taking much damage at all, which is great. A few loot bags out the back as well that I can see that I can't quite grab, but that one I can. Okay, let's get rid of that vulture. I can hear him hanging around because we're about to hit midnight, which means we're going to get a change in the zombies that we are fighting. I'm not sure what that's going to be, but we'll do this reload. Most of the existing zombies should be from the current wave. Then in a minute we're just going to need to switch over, I think, ammo types, just in case you don't want to have the new wave, because I did just see a radiated biker. There we go. So we don't want to see, now that we're seeing them, we don't want to find out that there's any demos behind them the hard way with the AP rounds. So let's switch that out. Use the high power for a while and see what we get. Loot bags are coming on quite busily now, so that's nice. But it does mean, normally it's really nice, but for a base this small, because you actually have to kind of stop shooting while you grab them, it's a little bit of an imposition, but it's okay. You can see it's getting a little busy, and we'll just quickly repair up that electric fence so that we don't lose that while it is busy, because then it just gets worse. I haven't seen any demos just yet, so we could potentially switch back to the AP rounds, but we don't have a lot, and since we're almost full of storage, let's pop that in the wall safe. Oh, and there's one stuck down there, one hitting me. Quick repair of the M60. Switch to the assault rifle while we do that. And then back to the M60. Oh, and more down there as well, and we need to just repair the fence. There we go. Let's just go full auto for a while and see if we can get these zombies cleaned up, because it's getting hectic. We're at 1 AM though, so we're halfway through Horde Night. Oop, there's a demo. Oh, no. Oh, just got that in. Just holding the trigger down and hoping that we were getting enough shots on him. So hard to see when they're all stacked up like this. But that was very, very close to game over. Any cop explosion, any demo explosion, and with the fragility of the dart traps, but probably more specifically the fences and the motion sensor, if they're anywhere near the front of this railing blocks when they blow up, then it's pretty much game over. So there's definitely demos in this wave. We've been fairly lucky through the early part to not have too many. So good thing we did stick with the high power ammo rather than going back to the AP. Oh, they're so packed in here. Grab that bag out of the way. Just taking their headshots where we can when they stick their heads through, and then trying to keep them down as much as possible. Oh, I saw some green. Yeah, is that a rad? I reckon there is a demo. He's popping up and down. That's what kind of makes it hard. There he is. Almost hit the chest plate, but whew, got another one down. With the way that they... here's another one. And I think possibly another one behind that as well. The way that they pop up and down, you've got to be really careful. I think that was one demo down. That they don't just pop up in front of you when you don't want it, and then you hit that chest plate. We've made it to 2 AM actually, so that's a good sign. So no more demos should spawn, it's just whether there's any more already out there. I see a cop. That's our first cop, as the game lags while I try and get that loot bag. So, okay, I'd say round 3 has traded demos. I mean, there could still be demos, so let's give it a second. Haven't seen any for a minute, but we're still dealing with rad bikers and rad soldiers, so, but just to try and keep things under control, I'm going to hope for the best. I'm going to switch back to this AP rounds, just to try and smash this down a little bit. I think I saw a rad cop there as well. Oh, and there's a dire wolf. Get the nice red bags. Though someone told me they're not red, that they're orange, but I'm not sure that I believe them. Oh, it's gone quiet. Got rad vultures out here. Let's take care of them. Don't want them spitting up top and maybe accidentally hitting that motion sensor. That's the last thing that we'd want. Although we'll probably be running a little bit low on darts soon. They don't make it through a whole Horde Night. Oh, and there's another one. You go. Squish, please. Check the fence. Check the railings. They're okay. Got more vulture spit, I think. These AP rounds do just sort of make it a little bit easier on the pressure at the front. Although I've got 10 of them left, so using them a bit sparingly and we're out. Oh, what's going on? Oh, we've got a biker that's gone through the wall. Quick, switch weapons. Ouch, and a bandage. Or a first aid kit, whatever we get. Whatever we get, I don't mind. My leg's sprained. I'm infected now. So that's one of the downsides of the tiny base, is that every now and then you'll get a zombie that gets forced through the walls by other zombies pushing on them behind. Okay, 3 AM, 50 minutes to go. I'm just going to go full auto on this one. That's a lot of bullets to get through, a lot of zombies to get through. More vultures. Let's take care of him. Zombies, we got dogs, which means that there's a chance of the big wolfies. Let's see if we get any more of them. Hopefully not, because they have a ton of HP. Ah, there he is, another one. Ooh, I am almost too full to take it, so we'll do a gear dump. See if we can grab that bag again in a second. Of course, it doesn't matter that we've partially looted it. It won't change the timing on how long that stays, since I did a whole video on those loot bags. Check that out if you're interested. Nothing like a little video plug in the middle of a Horde Night. There's another level up. That's 4 for the Horde Night. And let's just chug through this entire mag. Again, just keep an eye on it. The last thing I want is for that fence to fail, because I just realised that the dart traps are done. There's nothing firing anymore, so they've run out. Which is why it's so much harder to kill the zombies. Those dart traps, you don't notice them. Oi! Get out of there. Ooh, and another vulture. You don't notice the dart traps while they're doing their thing, but it makes it so much easier to take out the zombies while those dart traps are firing. They don't kill many by themselves that you notice. I'm sure they do, but you just don't see it. But when when you saw me at the beginning, it was sort of single shot, double shot to take care of a zombie, and that's because the dart traps are doing a ton of work. At the moment, with them gone, it's just, constant fire to try and keep up. But we've got 3 minutes to go. 3 minutes to go. We've got more of the vultures. Get rid of the vultures. Get the bags if we can. Get the zombies if we can. And that's Blood Moon complete. On the plus side, our sprained leg's almost healed. But let's just take care of these zombies. See if we can clean up a little bit. There's Wrecked open. And... ooh, big wolfie to finish. He seems a little bit shocked. Oh, and there we go. I think that's it. Nice quick finish. No hanging around with lots of zombies at the end of Horde Night, given that it's such a quick and easy run in for them. And there's no looping. Just looking for any antibiotics or anything like that. I don't think I've got any, so we're going to have to just leave that, but let's just jump out and pull out the repair gun. So you can see the roof took a little bit of damage, mostly from those red vultures, I'd say. The dart traps are definitely empty. That electric fence lost half its health. The blocks out the front didn't take really much. Oh, that one copped a pounding. That's probably from the AP rounds and me shooting it more than anything, to be honest. The rest of them took a little bit of damage, but not too bad. So as you can see, if you can manage to not explode a demo and not explode a cop, the base will hold up really, really well. Of course, any explosion like that, and you're going to lose the electrics, and that the base is going to be pretty much game over, because you just can't keep up when it's only firing. The electric fence makes it viable without the dart traps, but without the fence, you're gone. Oh, and there's a little divot there as well from where the round shot through. All in all though, not a bad result from a really, really tiny base. Okay, so if you wanted to build this for yourself, we're going to start off with the Wedge 60 tip, pop that down, followed by the Wedge 60 behind it for the ramp. The Wedge 60 slope tip goes on the side like this to make sure that the zombies have a smooth way up. cube blocks go around the side of the ramp like this, 3 here, and then 4 more in the shape of a T that forms the actual footprint of the base. It should look something like this at this point. Next in goes the generator bank and the first of the electric fences into the slots either side of the T, followed by the 4 dart traps either side of the wedge ramp. Another cube block goes in here, and the electric fence goes on top. You can put this in any orientation you like. I like the sideways coming out of the dart trap. I think that just sort of tucks it away and makes it look nice. To protect the dart traps, we have the Catwalk V2 rail only double end, otherwise known as my favourite invisible stability block, and we leave the slot underneath it empty. Protecting the electric fence, we have the arrow slit 1/2 ramp tip. Rotated around like this, it'll stop the zombies getting up, but also being an arrow slit block, it means that if we shoot it, the bullets will go right through. To protect the front of the dart traps, we've got some plain old plates. We whack them on here just in case some cop spit comes directly at the base. That'll help protect those dart traps. To help protect the side entrance, we have the steel wall cabinet. You can craft this at the workbench. This provides the storage that helps us get rid of the loot bags during the Horde Night, but at the same time is a strong block with 5000 HP. At the back here for the entrance, we have the ramp 8m07 block. That leaves a little ledge for us to jump onto, and on top of that goes the ramp 8m06. This allows us the nice easy jump up that the zombies can't do. To give the fighting area some protection, we use the railing corner block. And then a second one goes on top, rotated slightly differently to protect the front and the roof. It means that any zombies that do make it to the roof don't come in and join us. At the back we have the plate corner 2 wall, just to try and hide line of sight from the zombies. Above the generator bank we have the cube 1/2. For the back corner we have the pole plate corner, and above that we have the wedge 60 incline filler, just to provide a shape that's less likely to be seen by the zombies as something that they can fall through. The ramp 6m06 then also provides us with the ability to jump our way out like so. And finally on the back we have the pole plate. That completes the main construction. As you can see, it's pretty simple to do. So the next and the last step that we need to do is a little bit of wiring. Pop the engines into the generator bank, refuel it and turn it on. And then, oh, we did forget one piece, and that's the motion sensor. That goes straight on the block wall in that gap like that. To be able to aim it though, we need to wire it up, so connect it to the power first. Like that. Then we can change it over to attack zombies, or target zombies, and then we can aim it just down to the entrance like this, so that when the zombies can be seen through that front section, the dart traps will fire. To get the dart traps to fire, we've got to hook them up. That's not right, not off the generator bank, off the motion sensor. You can hook up each one just from the inside like this. They're all accessible given the blocks that we've selected are pass-through blocks that we can use both for wiring and for putting the ammo in. Next we need to do the electric fence. You do it in this order so that the repairing of the fence is done to the one that we can access from within inside the base. If you do it the other way around, you won't be able to repair that electric fence. As you can see, that's on and working, and that is the base done. So that's my new, even smaller, smallest base. Let me know what you think in the comments below, and if you'd try this in game or not. It's obviously pretty risky, but something to perhaps keep in mind if you're low on building materials but have lots of ammo and iron for darts. Either way, I hope you've enjoyed the video. Please give it a like if you did, and consider subscribing if you'd like to see more videos like this one. Thanks to my awesome patrons shown here for their support. Thanks to you for watching this video, and happy building. Oh, and I'll leave you with some of my runs that didn't go as well when I was tweaking the base design, as adjusting the entrance ramps, location of the fences, and even just adding an extra barrier in front of the lower pair of dart traps often caused different outcomes and zombie parley. Although to be fair, demos were not my friend.